wake up, eyes barely open, and immediately reach for your phone. A flood of notifications, messages, and endless streams of content greets you. You feel a twinge of anxiety, even before your body fully stirs. Yet, somehow, this ritual feels normal, almost necessary. But why? Why does the first hour of your day have the power to shape your thoughts, your mood, even the trajectory of your life? There's a hidden architecture in every morning, a psychological pattern most people ignore. It's not just habits, identity, emotion, and expectation tangled together. Every sip of coffee, every glance at the news, every choice to linger or to move carries an invisible weight. And within these early moments, your brain is quietly deciding who you are today and who you will allow yourself to become. Welcome back to Inside Your Mind. In today's episode, we explore the surprising psychology behind morning habits. Most people think mornings are just routines, mechanical behaviors. But in reality, your brain is performing a delicate negotiation between instinct, desire, and social expectation. The way you wake up is a reflection of your internal world. Do you rise with intention? Or are you swept along by invisible currents of anxiety and distraction? The first action you take sets a neural precedent. Reaching for your phone triggers a loop of external validation, feeding the amygdala, part of your brain wired for threat and reward. Your mood dips or rises, not because of the world, but because of your brain interpreting your choices before you even think consciously. Even seemingly neutral acts, like making your bed, hold psychological power. It's not the bed itself, but the sense of control it generates. You feel competent, grounded, and your mind begins the day with a small victory. Habits, then, are not just efficiency, they are identity markers. Each repeated morning action whispers a subtle story. I am organized. I am productive. I am capable. Neglect them and your mind starts writing a different narrative. You notice how hesitation, scrolling, or passive consumption of media leaves you fragmented, your attention splinters, and the day follows in disarray. There is also a paradox in these early hours. The brain craves novelty, yet fears disruption. When you break a pattern, even slightly, the mind experiences tension. This tension can be a silent teacher or an invisible saboteur. You might wonder why some mornings feel effortless, while others feel like a struggle to climb out of a fog. Science shows that dopamine, cortisol, and circadian rhythms interact in subtle ways, shaping alertness, motivation, and emotional resilience. Your habits manipulate these chemicals without you noticing. The early choices you make, mindful or distracted, prime your emotional state for the hours ahead. It's why entrepreneurs, writers, and thinkers often craft rigid morning rituals, not out of vanity, but because they understand the mind's earliest hours dictate mental clarity, creativity, and decision. Yet, there is no single perfect morning. Psychology suggests the true power lies in awareness, noticing how small actions resonate within your emotional landscape. Even brief moments of reflection, stretching, or silent observation can recalibrate your internal world. You begin to understand that mornings are a negotiation with yourself. Each act, each pause, each glance or breath is a statement. Who you choose to be in the coming day. And the beauty and danger is subtlety, because the brain often mistakes inertia for intention. You may feel productive, but the pattern may be quietly eroding focus, calm, or energy. The morning is a mirror. It reflects your unresolved tensions, hidden fears, and unspoken ambitions, and it offers an opportunity to gently steer your mind before the chaos of the day claims it. You start to realize that mastery is not in rigid routines, but in conscious engagement. In the quiet space between waking and action, you hold a choice: surrender to autopilot or shape the narrative of your own mind. The surprising psychology behind morning habits is not about discipline, it's about identity, self-perception, and emotional architecture. Every small choice compounds. Every glance, stretch, or breath lays a foundation for the rest of your day. So, tomorrow, when your alarm sounds, notice the tension in your chest. Notice the impulse to scroll, the urge to rush. Pause. Observe. Decide. The mind responds to intention more than action. And your morning is your first conversation with yourself. And when you embrace this awareness, mornings transform from mechanical routines into deliberate, identity-shaping rituals. You start to see yourself not as a passenger, but as the author of your day. And this quiet shifts subtle, internal, almost imperceptibles, where real change begins. If this reflection resonates with you, pause for a moment tomorrow and notice your own first actions. The patterns you create will ripple far beyond the morning. And if you want to continue exploring the hidden layers of your mind, consider subscribing, because understanding yourself is not a one-time act, it's a daily journey. And the first step begins as soon as you open your eyes.